So good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there things can happen, and frequently do, as people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along, you'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You will join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang, and soon you'll take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you'll be on top of all the rest. Except when you don't. Because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hang up in a prickly perch and your gang will fly on. You'll be left behind in the lurch. You'll come down from that lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. You'll come to a place where the streets are not marked, some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you can sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite, or go round back and sneak in from behind? Simply it's not, I'm afraid you will find, for a mind maker upper to make up your mind. You get so confused that you'll start into race down long wiggled roads at breaknecking pace, and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, towards a most useless place, the waiting place. Been there. For people just waiting for a train to go, a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for the wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or strings of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bands are playing. With banner flip-flopping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky, ready because you're that kind of guy. Oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done, there are points to be scored, there are games to be won. And the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame! You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you on TV. Almost there. Except when they don't. Because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win because you're playing against you. All alone. Whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There's some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl. On you will go, though the hack and cracks howl, whatever they are. Onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far and face up to your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course. As you already know, you'll get mixed up with strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. Something I do all the time. And you will succeed. Yes, you will succeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you will move mountains. So, be your name Buxom or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Allen Van Allen O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So, get on your way. Don't you love it? I thought that was a great analogy about loss. Isn't it like that? You know, he talks about that things happen. We all have some times of being up, time of bang-ups and hang-ups, unpleasant bumps and slumps, times of not knowing where we are and what we are doing. We will get confused. We will spend some time at that place called the waiting place, but we will escape. We will have a time of fame, times of being all alone, trips up frightening streams or flooded rivers or flooded streets, as we've seen this week. But you'll be able to face your problems, whatever they are. You will get mixed up, but you will succeed. It's 98.75% guaranteed. Pretty good odds, aren't they? You know, over the past year, I've been rather reflective, and I've been looking at life, that we know it, and thinking, God, I think we've missed something here. We know how great God is, that He is able to do more than what we could ever think or imagine about. But yet, I think we can safely say that last year was one of the crappiest of all. Although we did have some great fun throughout the year, but there were some pretty crappy moments there. So it got me thinking. I wonder if the problem is not with God, the problem is with us. Or maybe the problem is with me. Maybe I should be more personal, and I'm going to share some personal things during today as well. There's a number of scriptures that have come to mind this year, and we're going to put these up for you. One of them that got me thinking, probably about a quarter of the way through the year, was Proverbs 23:7. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And a number of times, God kept saying to me throughout all last year, it's in your mind. It's in your mind. And He kept bringing this verse to me, Proverbs 23:7. There's some other verses that we know. Romans 12:2-3 says, do not conform any longer to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So once our mind is renewed, then we'll be able to test and approve what God's will is for us. It's good, pleasing, and perfect will. If you actually put think into Bible Gateway and have a look at it, you would be surprised at the number of times that Jesus said to His disciples, do you think? In other words, He was saying to them, I think your thinking is wrong. But then He didn't actually say that to them. He didn't say their thinking was wrong. He was just asking, what are you thinking about? And a couple of times He says, while they were thinking, Jesus said, quite fascinating as you look at it. A number of times, I've said this myself a number of times in this church, 1 Corinthians 2:16, but we have the mind of Christ. We have the mind of Christ, the Messiah, and do not hold the thoughts, feelings, and purposes of His heart. Philippians 2:5 says, let this mind be in you, which is also in Christ Jesus. You see, there's a bit of a pattern forming here that we need to be renewing our mind. then we know we have this old arch enemy, the devil. And I was thinking about 2 Corinthians 10:3-5, which says, "For though we live in the world, we do not wage war as the world does. The weapons we fight are not the weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds. We demolish arguments and every pretense that sets itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take every thought to make it obedient to Christ." So that got me thinking, okay, God, is the devil making me do it, or actually did he, just the father of lies, put a thought in my brain that I meditated on and allowed to develop in my brain and then acted on that? So what are these strongholds?